Am I good? I'm back this time, it works. Let me wait. Refresh. Excited. I was under the impression Twitch would just auto start playing your no, okay, you gotta refresh. Okay. I don't watch that many streams, so forgive me. So the guide froze up and it just crashed my Xbox, but we're ready for more Dom Eternal. Where were we last time? I kind of forget. It's loading, I think. He's doing it. We were on the Sentinel Prime. Continue mission. I'm kind of big awake. I believe we're doing ESO for Sagi this weekend. So I was making training armor for myself, and I'm gonna do it for the boys when they give me their class preferences. I did not know that they made it so you can craft gems now. That's new to me. It came out apparently 3 years ago, but I haven't played since before Morrowind. So. Bug. Pug. Dude, can I be honest? The upper left-hand corner of the screen, that's on my right side of my screen. That's my right screen. I'm looking at my left screen right now. I kind of just out of the corner of my eye, still thought we were loading. So up here, I thought it was a loading screen. I wasn't even looking at the stinking thing. Can this load? I'll refresh you if I have to, but I'd rather not. You stay there. Alright, I'm ready. So I think the plan is that I'm going to be a necromancer. The boys, I have no idea. But I'm a necromancer, so I made some magic armor. Big data entry. The ancient area is the holy place. Arena is a holy place for the people of the Argent Danure. Constructed in the earliest days of their history, the Colosseum served as a proving ground for trial by combat. Historical records indicate that the Argenta did not jail their own kind. Rather, prisoners and criminals were granted the right to earn their chance of regaining honor through victory in the arena. Those who succeeded were given a place to fight in the front lines of the Sentinel army to die in service to Argent Danure. The traditional use of the arena has subsided since this. You had an error occurred? How could you? Refresh. The traditional use of the arena has subsided since this simulation of the Dark Realm. Corrupted priests now allow more violent exchanges with armed. Did that ever go through? Okay, let me try it again. Refresh. Submit. Corrupted priests now allow more violent exchanges with armed captives pitted against demons for sport. The priests of the Order of Dieg continue to hold undisrupted power on Argent and Europe, spilling the blood of the Argent Ascendant. You know what? Open there. Argent Ascendant class will result in the transgressor's banishment. Asylum among the Argenta will be denied to any who do not adhere to the rules of engagement. Okay, hold on. I already did all this. Boom. That good? I'm doing it on my phone right now, but I can open up my computer if I have to. You know what? Sure. Send to desktop. How do you do that again on Chrome? Don't share. Cast that. I know, but I don't see it. No, you can send it to your computer, your phone, but you cannot do it vice versa. No, I can just go to history, can I? Yeah, there you go. My bad. Open desktop settings in my phone. Always do that. We're gonna do like 3 hours of this, I think, something like that, because it's 10:30. So I'm almost ready. So please forgive me. I beg you. Right, it just won't work. My phone's. Why am I plugging my phone in? It's full. Alright. Let's play. I can mess with that later. We didn't pass anything, did we? That's gonna be below. What's our other weapon? How do you switch guns again? I play this game like once every 3 months. By once, I mean I think 4 or 5 days. I want that, and it depends on what we're fighting, but you're probably fine for now. Are you like walking like a crab? What are you doing here?
Found him in the valley, just outside the castle
Being dragged. Gotcha.
He was badly wounded and wearing this.
Guts. Huge guts. Kill them.
Doom guy has a voice.
Must kill them all.
He has fight in him yet.
In spite of his injuries.
Send him to the arena. Let him be judged like the others.
Doom guy has a voice. Look at that. That's right. I got salty because last time we finished the level, but we did only half of a combat, or something like that. I remember. I gotta replay through that at some point. From the Ligra Saltic Argenta, Book of Kings, in the time of King Novik. The Argenta secured peace and safety through dimensions across the time and space. The Outlander came to us. He was not of our world. Spoke an ugly tongue. He was how we first took step upon our land was unknown. Sentinel scouts had formed the Outlander, bloodied, clawed, and near death, mumbling of impeding doom and the forces of darkness. Sin of blood followed him, and the gore that stained his armor seemed not entirely his own. By Argenta law, the stranger would be judged in the Colosseum, where he would be given the chance of all who stray from the path to fight for his freedom. We knew not of the stranger. His mind seemed crippled with rage. He dressed in attire not suited for our lands and carried munition of arcane origin. We watched as his own overcame his injuries, and in the blood arena he proved his worth. The Outlander's technique was crude and brutal, but the determination and charge echoed that of any true-born sentinel. His war cry echoed through the Colosseum, as did the sound of his fury. And the guards cheered his banner, rip and tear, they shouted as the beast pushed beyond mortal wounds and certain death. He would be gifted no rank, no title. The survivors in the arena were provided the only one reward, the right to earn an honorable death while spreading the blessings of the Makers to those in need. Outlander's determination was witnessed, his ravings documented, and through the word of the Order Dig and Khan Maker had him brought before her. She set the minions to learn his tongue. Set the minions to learning his tongue, for with his ugly words he spoke of lands unseen, creatures born of fire, and the dark place unknown to the queen and her caste. Yet another opportunity to expand the gift of the Makers to those in need.
I offer you a great power for one, a sign of truce.
Neat. Oh, we're going for a deep lore mission, aren't we? From the Ligra Saltigenta, Book of Kings, on the eve of the Black Star, the Dark Ones came from a world beneath our own, not through ship nor ephemeral vessel, but through the fabric of dimensions. Out of the swirling fiery gates came a horned beast from a timeless realm. First one, then many. Crashing waves of evil swelled from the obsidian forests of the Argentian overlands. The Tellurium clans from the eastern mountains fell first to the black hordes of devils, and the city of Tellurium was slung under the weight of their charge. We sentinels rose to meet the beast with spear in hand, the might of the holy fleet striking back at the demons, but the dark gates from whence they came gave birth still to even greater hordes. A line of blood was drawn with the fallen of both sides, and the unholy wars began as the time of darkness came upon us. How interesting. Let's go in one eye out the other. We're fool. Alright. Let you make a bowl of water for a minute. A grindstone? Nice. Stuff coming up.
What you have left behind. Go back to it then. Leave this crusade. You cannot save them. They have asked me for this, and so I give it to them. If you let the priest live, then I will return to you what the demons took from you so long ago. You need only turn back, and it will be yours again. All the pain you carry will be gone.
Thank you for these info dumps. Give me time to take off my shoes. Now all I did was undo one lace. But we're getting there. Why? This is why. Translation from the Legris Utana, Book of Kings. The Khan Maker demanded a tithe of the essence, driven by her desire. The priests submitted themselves to her will. The Order of the Dieg took counsel with the king, speaking only of the spoiled lands sure to be found through the cleft of creation, and the opportunity to purge the new invaders from the Argent the Nur. We took the war to their cursed land. Unhook you. To their cursed land. Where? Pressing through the gates of wizardry. There was one among us who seemed to know the true nature of these foul demons, the Outlander. The stranger who had come to us from a place unknown, who had survived for the front lines for far longer than any sentinel-born prisoner had before. His passion for battle against the vile horde was evident. His lust for the destruction matching our own, though Asian Denora remained a foreign land to him. His fever caught the attention of the inquisitors of the Sentinel Guard. Some whispering... Sorry, I looked away. Where are we? Some whispering of the suspected alliance he held in secret with the demons, silencing their critics. King Novik deemed him worthy of selection. Signifiers were brought a commission to our king. They decided that he be lifted from the commentate rabble. Though no arena that looks like an A to me for some reason, prisoner had ever been granted the honor, the Knight Sentinels broke tradition and deemed the Outlander worthy of training. A number of disciples grumbled and chaffed at the barbarian present in their ranks, but in the war with the demons, all opportunities for even the slightest advantage were to be considered. And as they witnessed the stranger spar with their hall masters, they found him undying, unrelenting compatriot. This man was an outsider, friend to none, and yet rose each time he was thrown to the dirt of the circle. Battered and bruised, his brow stained with blood, his rose with grim determination from the chance to face his enemies in armed combat once again. Time passed as the stranger was instructed in the codified matrices of the Order. The ancient lessons of battle and brotherhood taught all sentinels. He could taught to all sentinels. He could sense the opportunity before him. Soon all heck would feel his wrath once again. Satisfied that he would not be a detriment to their prowess, the Night Sentinels granted him his wish as they ventured through the Heck gates with the stranger in tow. They knew no rest, fighting in the unnatural elements and training under the blood moon at night. Stranger suffered exhaustion, wounds, and sickness, but asked for no aid and was offered none. 3 times the Night Sentinels ventured into the gate and back, and upon every return the stranger strode more capable than before. His gait locked in step with the march of the Sentinels, of this disciplined and now control lust for demon blood ever present. The passing of years and numerous battles with the devils indentured the stranger to Argenta's mightiest warriors. No longer did they condescend to him as a new-blooded conscript, for to them he had become a brother in arms, forged in war, an ally and a weapon. I think I came up there the wrong way. I got that out of order. Unlike enemies of the past who could not contain the demons eminent, emerging from the Dark Realm, their weaponry was now conjured from machined steel buff the essence of their very being. A dark magic not known to us in our many conquests had we grown overconfident. Our victories serving to dull our blaze as we drank in the glory of our expanding empire. Last we knew lost, we knew not to have how to prevail against the foe. The Maker God stood perplexed, and our engineers and priests scrambled to find the advantage in battle we so desperately needed. Unknown to the enemy, where you were pushed to the brink of defeat, and our God stood with us as we worked to find the answer. The Order of the Dieg were the first to unlock the mystery of these foul creatures. The priests were able to capture several of the beasts, set about to identify the source of their power. It was then that the essence of the Dark Realm was discovered. Now, wholly unlike our own, the power of their life essence that flowed through their twisted form and powered their attacks could be harnessed to power our own weapons, giving the Argenta the chance to combat the demons on ever footing. Even the priests believed that with the greater knowledge of the essence, we could discover its source and cut it off from the demons to strangle their armies from within, allowing us to regain the advantage we required for victory on the battlefield. The Khan Maker gave blessings to her majesty and directed the priest to delve deeper into the mysteries of the scarlet elixir from the demonic realm, for she sought only to retain balance to our universe. Proper assimilation was required for Heck, or as Heck stood beyond her influence. After great efforts, the priests discovered more than they had ever hoped for. They learned of the true nature of the demonic energy and how it could strengthen those skilled enough to harness its power. The energy coursing through the malformed bodies of our relentless enemy could be used to end life or to enhance it. The power to heal, to mend immortality, knowledge, and faculties. Facilities forced in the skilled hands of the Sentinel priest, and under the righteous gaze of the Khan Maker, our people would not only raise the victory over the unholy horde that clawed our walls, we would move to the higher plateau of existence, ushering a new era of military science and industrial healing. No sentinel would grow sick, no maker would need to suffer the transfiguration that they so feared. All would be arisen, none could ever oppose our peaceful ways and threaten our world again. True balance over Heck and his legions, over space and time, and this world and all others. We would dictate the order, united with the makers, and we would find peace eternal. My God. So what opened, anyway? I pressed you opened, okay. Easy.
I pity the humans. I do. Theirs is a hard role to play. But I too have a world to save. Without their souls, there can be no hell energy, and the Argent will cease to flow. I cannot allow this to happen. You will not stand in the way of Erdag's progress. This is how it has always been done. It is not for you to deny us our chance at prosperity.
More reading, let's go. Part 8. As we worried as we warred with the beast and the Argenta society grew under the watchful eye of the makers and through the endless power of the essence. While our generals were consumed with the unholy war, our culture was marked by the beautiful potion the enemy had provided us, the sweet elixir. It brought us immeasurable capacity and empowered us to reach further into dimensions once thought to be beyond our grasp. Under the direction of our maker gods and the engineering of our high priest, our weapons blazed and our war machines stormed. The throngs of the populace drank deeply from the well of energy unveiled by the priest, but we of the Night Sentinels took no part in their abundance. Some among us whispered accusations and warning against this manner of progress, but they were quelled, as it was not our role to dictate the future of our people, only to defend it. Another one up. Don't mind if I do. I don't know what we're at with this currency. We're at 8. Probably spend those. Suit. I want to max out frags. I don't care about barrels. Not necessary. I think I just want to max out frags. Let me fire twice. Here's a question: does it start to recharge after the first? It does. There was a half white. I'll be good. Okay. Fire the first one. Right? Give it a minute. Yes. Okay. As the Black Star ascended to its zenith, King Novik sat restless on his throne as a howling darkness began to assemble just beyond the mountain rise to the east. The blight came upon us in droves, flooding forth from the Heck Gate with merciless fury. They brought with them the monstrous Titan, the dreadnought, a beast to rival the stature and menace of even the mightiest Essential. The grotesque giant laid waste to all before him, crushing all in his path. This was a total demonic assault, striking at the heart of Argent Nora as never before. How was it that the behemoth could pass through the demonic gate without warning? We would never know that the Night Sentinels believed a treason was at play. Caught off guard, the Sentinel scrambled late in defiance of the Titan and his sword, and with his coming the holy city of Taris Nabad prepared for judgment. With the onslaught of the demons massed in the sprawling shadow of the abhorrent fiend, cities shook to its foundation. None were spared save those that fled north. The violent swarm ransacked our temples and palaces, burning our towers and feasting on the souls of our clergy. Yet the Night Sentinels rallied and held fast against the demons, though they were pushed back and quarreled. The blood arena and the dark of night descended, their swords remained potent, and shredded the enemy multitude with abandon, and missed the unyielding ranks of the Sentinels. When all other apprentices had fallen in battle, stood the Outlander. Rip and tear, he roared, ferocious in battle. The remaining conscripts of the arena stood in awe as they witnessed the beast, who had once raged within their very selves, now armored alongside their shoulders of his Sentinel brethren. He had risen where none other had before, a true-born Sentinel fighter, the very best among them. But though through the swarm fell before their assault, Titan remained invincible, for none could tame the behemoth alone. The hours before dawn, as the Night Sentinels weathered the relentless assault, the Outlander held his ground at the foot of the Great Wall, the northern bend of the castle. Seeing his unending vigor, Semur, Chancellor of the Mother God, hurried the Outlander away under veil of secrecy, and, for a reason unknown, submitted him to a rite untold. This was heresy, for Semur received no consent from the Khan Maker, nor did he receive her counsel. In the Chapel of Purity, the Outlander submitted himself to the divinity machine. There, Semur Maker, the seraphim known to us only as the aid to the Mother God, blessed the Outlander with fierce speed and power to match his will. It was this the method by which the transfusion took place, that was most uncertain to us. For you were of knowledge that the maker device bestowed onto the Argenta so many generations ago was to be used by the priest only to find the impurity among us. How could it be that the device that was meant to cull the sentinel breed of contaminants could then be used to purify the Outlander's body and give rise to the one who would lead us into battle henceforth? What rose from that holy coffin on that fateful day was not the impure abomination the Covenant warned us of. The hero within would come to be known only as the Great Slayer, the Time Walker, the warrior Khan whose fire sword would blaze forth a path for the just and cut through the demonic horde with a vengeance the only that only a god king could summon. He rose unbroken by the ritual, his eyes burning with maker magic. He took the crucible in his hand, and a wrath fire leapt forth from the blade, and as only it will when held by a true sentinel warrior king. Our darkest hour, the Slayer had been chosen, defying tradition, our most sacred laws, and the will of the great Khan herself. Stranger to our lands, had been blessed with celestial light. I stopped looking at the pictures, shouldn't I? Who cares? Well, they don't really have much to it, but this Doom guy. Oh no! Look at that dude. All right. Uh, Take me up. Take me up. Dude, I haven't played an FPS in a minute, so give me. Here we go. Every FPS game feels completely different. So we were playing Warzone. Actually, it was last night, weren't we?
As you put our future at risk, the earth will take sound, and the energy will continue to flow. It is your people's survival against mine.
Diagrov. I have been kind of skipping the character stuff since no, I was skipping what, the demons? Like, who cares? I'll read the story of Heck. I don't know what we read and what we haven't read, but Diagrov remains the most powerful of the Heck priests among the people of Argent Demir, frequently visiting his ancient homeworld to lord over the populace. Arrogant and pompous, Grav calls for blood sport in the arena to entertain the fallen citizens of Sentinel Prime. Since the demonic invasion of Earth began, he has operated on the planet's surface along with his fellow Heck priests to direct Heck's forces. But after the deaths of Dieg Nilox and Dieg Renak, he had fled to the safety of the arena. It was Dieg Grav who facilitated the torment and eventual betrayal of Sentinel Commander Valen, taking the keys to the spulture of elements and opening the vault of the sleeping wraiths. The ancient creatures were abducted and transported to Heck and tortured to siphon away their power. He used the heart of Valen's son to animate the icon of Sin and a Titan is still spoken of in legend throughout Argent Demir. What a guy. We only have one more collectible. This is just a pure lore area, apparently. Though we do have 10 pieces of combat. Pinky. We're gonna do 10 ways of combat, probably. I gotcha. I understand. Lead Eater. Look at this guy. In the years following the end of the Golden Age, competing factions of ancient and near turned against one another, and insidious influence had beset itself upon the Sentinel people, corrupting its once held sacred traditions. The Colosseum, once a place of honorable combat, where prisoners of the Argenta were tested for their right to fight in the front lines of their army, has since become a place of blood sport. In violation of Sentinel law, the priests have caged a demon there, a merciless executioner used to enact judgment of their own decree. The gladiator, wielding a cursed shield with the entombs that tormented the soul of his undying master, remains undefeated in battle, infamous for the many lives it has claimed.
You'll make a fine addition to the front lines, stranger.
The demons! They are everywhere. Must kill them all!
Dress his wounds and bring him to us. I want to know more about the others he speaks of.
Yes, Your Grace. If Sentinel holy blood is spilled on these grounds, you will lose all sovereignty here.
Bye. Liking the suit. Did we just ride for like 30 minutes? Gladiator. When the shield's eyes flash green, the gladiator is about to attack. Shoot him when his eyes are green to stagger him, creating an opening. Did I not do it? You know what? You want me to do this, don't you? I understand. You don't take any gun damage though, only punch damage. Do a coward. They can't hit me. Apparently they can't hit me. Ah, it's one of these dudes, dude. We're okay. Sorry, I've read it for like a half hour. I haven't really had a gameplay yet, so. I want this, and I want this. Alright, don't do that. Alright. You have to do like a certain amount of damage to him. Or maybe you don't? I don't know. I have the wrong button. Give me my AR. Other weapon. Still hit me? I don't really believe you. Can't do a follow-up. Will not work. Yeah, be close for it, that's all. Alright, we lost a shield, forehead. Sorry, Brad. He has 2 of those things now, dude. That is shield, the gladiator is more aggressive and has a wider variety of attacks. The gladiator spins one of his flails, returns attacks back to the player. Gladiator eyes flash green, is about to strike. Ouch. Alright. Return my grappling hook back at me, brother. Why are you like that? Oh. You crouch in this game? I kinda don't remember. No sleep till proclaim. I should not do that, apparently. It's about to dice me. What am I thinking, dude? There, we got this. I don't think he's that bad. I'm learning his attacks, though. When he has a shield, you want to just stay on him. And this stays far as away. What I'm getting at. I'm using the wrong weapons, to be fair. Travel speed, brother. How's it work? We're ahead. Ah, whoops. No, I wanted to eat him. Meow. Not what I want. It's over here. I just pressed the wrong button. I need a minute. Definitely. I mean, we pretty much just thrown ourselves into a boss fight. I'm not playing for this. I didn't press that, but that's fine. That hit me. Here, we didn't almost have him the first time. He died. You do not want him getting near you. Rather, your grenades weigh that 3,000 pounds. No. I don't need that trash. He died by the stinking attack, gotcha. His attacks are very wide. Just getting me messed up. Hey, that move. You get a jump for that jump? I feel like it's explosive though, so I don't really know. I do think rockets work. He was already knocked, dude. Bruh. It's a freaking Deadeye. Like, both of them hit me. He's sniping me. Alive, punk. JK. Should I be jumping constantly? Stay in the air for it? I don't know. I can do that. You killed the guy I wanted. Does not hold him, huh? Not what I wanted. Don't zoom in like that, you cannot move fast. I refuse to use sudden armor. I still think that AR was our best bet there. Why are we doing damage? Now we are. You gotta hit him in the where he doesn't have flesh, or doesn't have skin. He died. How much you do? Not something you want to do. Bro, you ate my nade. Why? Why lock onto him? It's that move that I don't know how to dodge. You dodge it sometimes by like me just like going backwards, but I doubt that's how you do it. Or you knocked me. Not what I wanted. How do you dodge it? He just jumps at you and does an AoE in a fraction of a second. You don't have a block that I'm not remembering, do you? I don't believe so. Seems like you want to melt his skin like ASAP. That's seems like what you want to do. Just spam rockets at him for now. I'm out of rockets, by the way. My man, can you move? That hit me. Right, because their shots explode. That's right. We're not using missiles. Remember, we're not using our sniper shots. So give me missiles. I'm gonna melt those other guys quickly. Dude, back up. Bye. Bye to you too. Oh my god. Get ammo around for now. You're all the way over here. It's my bed. Bro, teleported onto me. Sorry, he's taller than I think he is. Alright. Should just restart, but... He keeps getting close. That move gets me too, which just walks to you. Kind of hard to get it away from. Don't know if that works or not. I feel like it's a really good DPS. Just if you're doing well, get in there, just hit him a couple times. If he does, sends you inside your rune mode or whatever it is. See, I'm not pressing my X button, my A button. Just the input on it is like it has no resistance whatsoever. Bro, you're still alive. It's only 2 nades over there, my man. He's blocking me. Alright. Maybe shotgun's not how you do it. We were doing good damage with the RPG, to be fair. I just wish it was we remember what you had. I hate switching over to it. He ate that too, dude. Bro. Sometimes it's 3 shots on this guy, sometimes it's like 5. Put it in the glory mode. I don't really get it. I wish I did though. Let's kill him. Shoot, dude. Not what I want. Border the dough. Border the dough. Leave me alone, brother. I got caught on the wall. Alright. Killed him. So usually it's more than one shot, but I guess if it was with a headshot, that makes sense, but... Got me. I don't want to do that. Yeah, that just did crash. I gotta fix that. Some ammo. He keeps eating nades, dude. Just keep eating my nades. I'm gonna go to my settings and take off the auto switch weapons. I really don't like it doing that. Because it defaults to like the shotgun every time. I don't want it using that shotgun. Settings. It's on off, but it does it anyway. It's because it means that if you run out of ammo with the gun, it will. If you whistle, then you run just. Okay, never, you know what I mean. Kind of, maybe. I don't know. There's like input delay with switching weapons. Like I'm pressing it, and then I'm going to shoot, but we just don't even have the gun out yet. So, I'm wondering why I just shoot an RPG randomly every once in a while. And that's why. Rep. Just shoot him. Not him. Alright, he lived anyway. Oh, he didn't. Oh, I'm dead. I needed ammo, didn't I? Bro. I'm not even looking at your stinking thing. Alright. Don't even bother shooting that. Dead zone. Did I miss some settings? Or there's no dead zone setting, is there, right? That's right. You guys, you see me, like, not moving my crosshair, 'cause I'm moving it like a centimeter or like a millimeter to the side, but it doesn't actually pick it up the input because of the dead zone setting. You killed the other one. Why? Why are you like this, sir? Nope. You take a side and stay to it. Then you lose all your HP. Everyone have our RPG, remember that. Now you do. Staggered him enough, let's go. He ate that. Somehow he ate that. You fool. Apparently I'm the fool because I keep walking into the single lasers.